It's been a long time, but I'm back. A60 back in the building with a fresh start, fresh show, fresh everything. So I am back. Had to take a little hiatus, had to take a little mental notes, had to take care of myself personally. I be your host, A60. Welcome to the A60 show. If anybody's interested in going to my YouTube channel to see this show and any other show, please go to my YouTube channel. It's just called Chopping It Up with A60. I would appreciate that. Subscribe to it, and you get to catch up on all previous shows and all new shows moving forward. And I'll be looking forward to being some new customers. Um, as we get ready to journey into this interview, this has been something that's been on hold for a very, very, very long time. But now we're back to where we actually got this man on the show. He's been running, he's been hiding, he's been ducking a little bit, but you know what? More importantly, he's here right now with me, and I'm very thankful that he is on the show because we got history together. And what I mean by we got history together, it means we go back. I want to say I started when I was 17 years old to where I am right now, which I'm 49. So we do got some history together. And this man took it upon himself to not just be involved in my softball life, but he was also involved outside of my softball life. He's one of the few that has my college jersey. He's one of the few that actually came to my games. He's actually one of the few that just sat down and talked to me. Forget softball, but just personally just talk to me. Great friend, great brother, and I'll introduce his name in a little bit, but we're going to pay some bills. I want to give a special shout out to all my friends and family that tune into the A60 show. Um, my elite learners family, Kamara Jackson, Al Watson, always show a lot of love. My Queens Defenders, my family over there, Heather and Dagger, appreciate you for all you do. If you're looking to get some shirts made, bags, team uniforms, hit up my guy, Uncle, JC1 Printing. They know what to do over there. Yeah, take very good care of you. You ain't got to worry about nothing when it comes to that. And of course, shout out my Texas Rebels family. We're coming back this spring and summer. Actually, about to do a little small tournament this weekend, but we will be back this spring and summer traveling. So I'm looking forward to that. My Texas Rebels family. Shout out to my my Lot Lizard family. We're about to compete for the championship starting next week. Shout out to Mike, Lewis, and Matt, and all the guys that I play with. Sean, the guys that came with me from Dallas. We went up to New York this year, played in a couple of games. We lost, but we'll be back next year. You know, we're going to build a bigger, stronger roster. But I appreciate everybody that came out, that came with me from here, all the way from Texas, all the way up to New York to play some softball. So they got a good opportunity to see. Shout out to Quan, Derek Jr. for helping me, about to start helping me edit and put together this documentary we're going to do for Chopping It Up with A60. So there's a lot of big things. But, you know, more importantly, I had to take a mental break. I had to go in and sit back and relax and rejuvenate thought process. A lot has happened. A lot has changed within months, and I needed to take a break for me. I will tell everybody this: mental health. You definitely need to sit down. You definitely need to take good care of yourself. If you don't, you'll lose yourself. Um, Pick up the phone, send a text message, do whatever you need to do to get on the right page, because it's definitely needed. And I just want to give a shout out to all my brothers in Texas, all my family in New York. Shout out to Mr. Darren Hyde. Shout out to my boy Vinny. You know, the guys who always tune in and show love, always showing love, always supporting me, man. Nothing but love to all my families out there. Um, Shout out to all my Kingston Park, St. John's family. You already know where we stand. This is why I do it. I do it for you. I don't do it for me. I enjoy what I do because I love you guys. And I'm motivated. You know, I had to take that mental break, but now I'm motivated. I'm ready to get back to the A60 brand. I'm ready to get back to my Texas Rebels brand. And it's a great way to start it off with one of my brothers. Can't beat it. And then tomorrow, tune in at 7 o'clock. We got Regina Lashley. It's going to be great conversation. As they say, conversation and tea. That's exactly what we're going to get tomorrow. Conversation and tea. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey D, tell Amanda I said hello, please, man. Can't wait to get some of that good food when I get back home. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring my man to the stage. Like I said, this is an interview. Actually, this interview should have took place in his house. Should have took place in his house, but things happen. It just didn't happen. We're supposed to be smoking cigars together right now. He's actually the first person to give me a cigar and teach me how to smoke a cigar. He tried to teach me chess, but I wasn't all in for that. So we got history. Like I said, we got history. It's not just softball, it's bigger than softball. So without further ado, I want to bring to the stage my brother, my family, Mr. Jake Adams. Jake, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
How
What's
you?
going on? What's going on, man?
You looking good, man. You working out? You getting ready
Man,
for a game or something?
nah, 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 nah. Not now. Next year. Next year.
Next year?
Next year. But we down here. We down here. We down here. My gym. My gym's down here.
I see you in there, and you got the weights, you got the props in the back with the trophies.
Yeah.
You know, are those
Yeah.
the Yale trophies? What we doing over here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are those MVPs? Like, what are those behind you? We got to talk about that. You got the
Yeah. It's
hard. You got to do
MVPs,
it.
man. It's a couple MVPs. A couple of trophies that mean something to me, like my son that's gone, won his high school football trophy.
Right.
Stepson of mine won MVP trophy. He won in the summertime. You
Mm-hmm.
know, no, just some things that's close.
Oh, that
Transit championships. You know, stuff that's close. You know,
that's what's up.
no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah, you know, you always say that, but it's a big thing to
Yeah,
you. So we ain't
yeah.
gonna go there, man. You know.
My two St. John's MVPs is really big. That's big for me. That's big.
Talk about
Big
that.
for me.
What's those trophies from St. John's? Because I didn't know they
Uh,
gave away trophies in St. John's.
uh, one is from 1998, and the other one is uh, 1999.
Mhm.
98, 99.
Back to back, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I
And
was
you
I was
said
all right there. I was all right there.
it was all right. Whatever. We ain't gonna we gonna get it all. We gonna get into all that. We gonna get
Yeah,
into all
I was all right. I was all right.
that. You said you
I just
had a
want to say thanks. I just want to say thanks for having me, man. I'm honored, man, to be on the show, man. I'm honored, man. I really am. I really am. I'm honored.
you know, you're my brother. So this was a long time coming. Like we always talked about, we're supposed to be sitting in the backyard smoking a cigar, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Couple of my fathers, man. Sit back,
You know,
relaxing.
you
You
know,
know,
just
just,
having a conversation.
there you go, man. And because we have conversations all the time. Yeah,
Definitely. Yes, we do.
yeah, we
Yes.
have conversations all the time. You
So
know,
let's start from the beginning, Jay. Where are you born and raised at?
not Brownsville. I was born in the Bronx,
In the Bronx.
but we
Okay.
came to Brooklyn early. Baby moved to
Mhm.
Brownsville, and that's where the journey started, man. That's where the journey
Okay.
started. Um, my father's probably the first person to put a ball in my hand,
Hmm.
and it was a hard ball. You know, he started fresh, man. He had two gloves, the catcher's mitt, and the glove, and he didn't waste no time flying it anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? And his friend used to tell him, yo, man, the guy was 7, 8 years old. Relax, man. He used to say, yo, he's gonna catch it or it's gonna hit it in the face. So one of the other. So
That's strict.
I made sure, I made sure I was catching him, man, because he was throwing them, and I made sure I was catching them. So I learned early on, man, how to protect myself. Man. But you know, start out young, you
Mhm.
know, regular neighborhood stuff, and I first really got interested in the hardball. I think it was the '64 series. My father and the boys was in the house. I think it was the Cardinals and the Yankees.
Mm.
Fell in love with Lou Brock, man. I
Mm.
fell in love with him, man. And he was stealing bases, wrecking havoc on the Yankees. And I remember after the game, man, I went out there with my stick and ball, and we started playing out there. And I was, after that, I was all in. I was all in after that, man. It was
Man.
baseball after that. Man. People understand I was a baseball player before I was a softball player.
Well, I think a lot of the guys that came out there were actually baseball players and then turned into softball players
Right,
because some affiliation of how to get to that softball level. And we'll get
right.
into all that, but
Yeah.
that usually start. What high school did you go to?
I went to Madison, man.
You went
I
to
went to
Madison.
Madison.
Okay, okay. I used to
Yeah.
love being up at Madison when I went to Wingate. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
so I,
that's have to be. That's have to be.
yeah, that was in the
That's have to
'90s.
be.
We used to love beating up on Madison.
Yeah. Well, you know. It's all right. It's all right.
you know.
We didn't have a good basketball team, man. It was all right, but we didn't have a good basketball team. I ain't gonna lie. Our basketball team was, you know, the team that had the good players that left to fly and all them type of cats had left. Ronnie Hagler, guys that had left, and it got slow for our talent was concerned. So we didn't do too well in basketball, but I enjoyed my time there playing. I should have played baseball, but I didn't. You know,
That's what I was talking about.
the coach,
Baseball.
the coach was always asking me because he used to see me in parade grounds all the time. He was
Hmm.
always asking me, "When you gonna come out and play?" I used to, "Yeah, I'm gonna play." But I started loving basketball. So it was like I really wasn't paying too much attention to it no more. I was into basketball at that time. So you
What
know,
what year? What year was this? If you don't mind me asking,
I
basketball.
graduated in '74.
74.
From
Okay.
70 to 74.
70, 74. I was actually talking about baseball. We used to love beating you up in baseball. I wasn't talking about basketball.
No, ain't nobody beat who up in baseball.
That when I was at Wingate, we used to beat up on Madison.
Oh yeah, well, I wasn't. That's like I said. That's after my time, man.
That's way after. That was way after.
That's after my time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Crime asked the question of what year you went to Madison. That's why I
Yeah.
asked you that question.
So from 70. What's up, Top Man? What's up? Top Crime, what's up,
He,
man?
he hear you. He hear you.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
the sample
All
here.
right.
They hear you. They hear
Yeah,
you.
Crime, man. Good people, man. It's good people. Man. Yeah.
Definitely.
70 to 74, man. 70
Okay.
74.
70, 74. Now let's jump right into it. When did you get into softball?
I think maybe was around 19 years old. I went
Mm.
by the park, and I think it was Wahoo. He was playing with them, and he said, "No, man, come on over here, man. Play with this team, man." I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing about that part of the park. Because, like I said, I was playing on basketball, so
Right.
I didn't know. I knew it was over there, but I wasn't really paying much attention to it.
And what
And
park was you playing in at that time?
we was playing Bessie Head.
Best hit. Okay.
Yeah, we played Bessie Head, man. And me and Wahoo wound up playing with their Palace, man. And we actually made it to the championship that year, but we lost the championship. And
I don't never hear any Impalas losing championships.
I fell in love with it after that. And I was all in after that, man. Yeah. We had a nice team, man. We had a good team, man. Good team. We had a good team.
Who was the guys that was on the team that you remember
Uh,
on the team?
yeah. Wahoo, Eddie Burke, Don, Boot, Juice, uh, uh, center fielder. I don't know how.
Bingo.
Bingo. Yeah, Bingo. That's my boy. Bingo's my hardball boy. They
Yeah.
play a lot of hardball with Bingo.
Bingo
That was,
tough, I
that was
heard.
my hardball guy. And yeah, we had good team, man.
Mhm.
And actually, I didn't play the championship game, man.
What?
We was rained out the week before. And I was young, man. I was
Yeah.
running the street, and nobody called me to tell me to finish the game the next Sunday. And I wind up riding by the park on my bike going to Brownsville, man. And everybody in the park, I'm like, and it's cursing me out, man. It's cursing me out. And we had lost.
Mm.
And I
What
tried
pitch
to
was
give him some more excuse. I tried to give him some excuse. Yeah, no game. Nobody called me. Didn't work, man. You know,
that did work?
they cursed me out big time, man. They cursed me out, man. You know, the
What?
next year I wound up playing the Sugar Shack.
Oh, Sugar Shack. What pitch is this? Is this arc or is this straight in
You
or
know,
mop?
man. Same thing with playing Kingston, man.
Oh,
Same
okay.
thing playing in Birchwind. Same
Okay.
thing, same thing. Yeah.
And so when did you? Because you was doing straight in. When did you cross over to arc pitch?
That was years later. I
Oh,
had
okay. Okay.
I had actually played a couple of more years of softball, and then I just stopped playing. I said, man, I'm just gonna play basketball. I ain't beating softball long. I think I played one half a year in Gershwin. I actually started up on me. Mac
Okay.
it got me started up on me.
Uh-huh.
Played like a half year in Gershwin with Brooklyn,
Hmm.
and I think I didn't play no softball for the next 5 years. I was
Wow.
just playing basketball. And it wasn't filming no more. It wasn't
Okay.
filming, you know.
So what turned you
How I
back
got
into
it,
it?
how I got into the art pitch was actually Butch and Magic.
Mm.
We was used to play. We played with Kiss FM. They invited me to play on the team. They said, you got some potential if you learn how to hit this pitch. You got a lot of power. And I thought Magic was on the team too. We had a national team, won the championship with them. But not only that, we was doing a lot of traveling. We was going a lot
Okay.
of places. Kiss FM was having all these games all over the place. It
Hmm.
was good, man. And Tony Cherry was the one that near the end of the year, he was telling me, look, man, I'm getting ready to get a team, man. And if you come out, work on it, hit this pitch, man, you can do some damage to this there. That's what happened, man. I started working on it. And that was it. That was it after that, man. I put the work in, though, to learn how to hit it. I
Right.
put the work in.
I don't think people realize to hit that pitch. It takes a lot. It's not easy. Everybody
Yeah,
can't
it's
hit
not,
that
yeah.
pitch, man.
That's why a lot of guys don't play.
Mm.
Especially from out where we at. You didn't have a lot of guys that was. You had some guys, but you didn't have a lot of guys that were able to go from St. John's over to Atlantic Avenue and do both and be successful at both. Some guys would play both, but that didn't mean they were successful at both. You know,
Right.
but I got to love it. Man. I got to love it. You know what I'm saying? But there's other things before that actually got me involved. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me get to let me ask you a question because I think me and you have always talked about this about great teams. Do you think the better teams you played on could beat the Impalas? How would that series go in a best of seven?
And we beat them.
You beat them?
It's a good series. It'd be a good series. Because you got to understand now.
Yeah.
You talking about my guys when we were young then.
Hmm.
Chris, Wahoo, we was out prime, 20, 21 years old. We was out prime back then. I tell
Hmm.
people all the time. I tell coach all the time. I put my Sugar Shack team up against the team in those leagues.
Hmm.
I don't care what year it was, what time zone we playing in. We had a monster.
Who was
Okay.
on those Sugar Shack teams?
Oh, we only had the team was only 1 year,
Oh, 1 year?
but it was a bomb. It was a bomb. We had a
Yeah.
great team, man. I pull out that line. That line could have played with anybody, man.
Cause,
Fatty, Big D,
uh,
Chris, Wahoo, Cal, Juice. Oh man, we got go on and on and on, man. Lefty, Charlie Marie's pitching. Listen, we got a bomb, bro. We had a bomb.
so you
I put that team up against any team. I don't care what that team is. Where we play, what park we playing in. I don't care what park we playing in. Make no difference to me. What park?
because some teams are catered to certain parks.
Oh no, that team we could have played in any park. We had
Oh,
speed, power. I just said we had Big G, uh, kid named Lefty. Oh man, we had a monster, man. Yeah, Fatty, yeah, bomb, man, bomb, bomb.
Let Let me ask you this question because this has been a debate, and you've seen it with both hands. You've seen it with both eyes as well. Fatty Junior. What's the comparison between these two men? Because I've
Uh,
heard stories about both, and I've seen. I didn't see Fatty, but I had the opportunity to play with Junior, so that's why I'm asking that question.
they both were similar. You know, they both were good defensive players. Both of them, they go all over the field. They both had back then. That young fatty had speed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they both had but similar players. It wasn't too much difference. And
Mm-hmm.
Patty might have had a little more power,
Mm,
but a young Patty might have had a little more power, a little more
mm,
power.
mm,
Okay, but they both can hit any pitch, off pitch, straight in, whatever. You know, Fatty was a great ball player back in the days, man. I know some of them guys that played in Red know that, but there's a lot of guys that don't really know just how good Fatty was. Good
right,
player,
right.
good player.
You you did a lot of travel ball.
Oh yeah.
What now? And then you also played in Kingston and St. John's. What type of mentality you had to have to travel opposed to being at a St. John's or a Kingston, and then when you leaving to go play in Virginia, like we used to go play in Virginia. Can you tell me the mentality you got to have when you on the road opposed to playing in those parks?
Well, you got to come. You got to come with a different mindset because in that kind of stuff when we were traveling, you like to only get 3 games.
Mm,
There ain't no next Sunday, next. You know, it's we gotta hit. We gotta hit when we show up. You gotta win when you show up. There's no, yeah, well, we gonna get them. We gonna get them in 2 weeks, and no. So if you don't come to play, and 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 the talent, everybody you playing is from here, from Connecticut, from Delaware, North Carolina, Virginia. So they coming with their best too. So you got to come to play, or you go home early.
mm,
Um, Actually, when Tony started taking us to the tournaments, man, I kind of fell in love with that more than I did around the way softball. But the
mm,
competition for me was more, it was you had to come right when you stepped out the hotel and you was on your way to the park, you had to be ready to play. There was no, and in a lot of these places, if you didn't hit, you might not play the next game. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? Because we usually travel with enough guys to where they hit. You might sit the next game. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So that was always on somebody's mind too. That they better come out the gate right, or you might not be playing. But
right.
I kind of fell in love with that travel softball a lot more than softball we was playing around the way. To be honest with you, I did.
What now? You played straight in. You played arc. What was your money pitch? Like you knew every Sunday you preferred to play this pitch because I know we will sometimes play at 9 fast pitched and go play straight in and go to arc from park to park to park, all day on a Sunday. What was your pitch that you knew you wasn't missing that game on a Sunday?
That all depends. I guess that all depends on who we playing. You
Okay,
know,
that's true too.
it all depends on who we playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, I fell in love with the off pitch, man. Once I
Mhm,
learned to hit, I
mhm,
fell in love with it. And it seemed like there was more competition going other places to play that.
mhm,
It was Long Island. Back then, we were playing tournaments in Long Island.
yeah.
Long Island had a lot of stuff going on back then. So
Mhm,
we wasn't relegated to just playing. I wasn't relegated to just playing in, well, people call it Kingston Park, but it's St. Andrews Park. It ain't Kingston Park. I don't know where to get this name from, but I guess because we didn't play on Kingston Avenue. We played on Herkimer and Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? But they
yeah.
call it Kingston
I
Park.
ain't
But
think about that.
you know, but there was so many teams that was upper echelon in those leagues, just like St. John. Then they had that bottom seed, they had the bottom that, you had to beat them too, but I wasn't gonna give up a great game in St. John's to play those games.
Right.
We got blessed, man. We always were fortunate enough that the schedule would always suit us where we didn't have those kind of conflicts,
Right.
But like I said, I remember with us playing in the tournament in Connecticut. I'll never forget it. We had a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of our players decided they wanted to go back to Brooklyn to play. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Myself, unless it was a big time game, I would have left. Because the competition that we was playing in Connecticut I thought was a lot better than we was going back to Brooklyn to play. So,
Right.
but guys did what they had to do, and we wound up losing. I think we won the first one, wound up losing the second one. Because the tournament, you get a loss, now you're in a losing bracket. That's it.
It's a wrap for you.
You wrap if you don't keep winning.
Yeah.
You're back on 95
That's a
or
long
whatever
day. That's a long day.
whatever highway you took to get there. You're back on 95. So
You played in a lot of big games. Kingston, St. John's, different part. What part you played the biggest game at? I
so
always
many,
tell people about one game that
so
I
many big games.
Yeah.
I guess I would have to say when we played the biggest money game
Okay.
was in Kingston.
Okay.
I think that was Young Guns, whoever it was, Mo Better team. When we beat them in extra innings, Delroy hit the double. And there was a lot of money bet on that. That was a big, big game for money.
And that was a regular season game, correct?
That was a regular season game.
God.
I'm gonna be honest. With you, as I always like to be honest.
Right. Let's go.
Wow, I was a part of 11 championships in Kingston, and I don't ever remember a big championship game. I'm talking about. I mean, you played with us for how many years? 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't remember no big championship games. The first Mo Better team. I don't remember no big. We was usually sweeping people in the championship, so I don't remember too many big. I mean, big games.
What about the Mo Better AL game? Back-to-back years.
Well, you talking about? Well, those are big. That was big too. But that's near the end of the run. I always tell you that was like little brother finally beating up on big brother.
Yeah, I get
because a lot of your team that we always talk about was Mo Better.
Mm.
I named about 7 or 8 guys that played on that team that won championships with us with Mo Better.
Right.
That's why I never really understood. That's why I never really understood the. I don't want to use that strong word. The dislike for Mo Better as a team. I don't know if maybe that's what some people had to do to juice stuff up or whatever they had to do. But you played with us, Ted played with us, Duck played with us, Bird played with us, Hitman played with us. I can go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? With the guys that played on that another team that played on our Mo Better team and that's when they won their first championship. They didn't go to another level, and that was their first championship. They played for Mo Better to win their first championship. So that's what I'm saying. I felt bad losing to y'all, but it wasn't like if we had lost to maybe Brooklyn or somebody. I felt like losing to my brothers when I lost to y'all.
Right.
I didn't feel. I've always hurt to lose. I never want to lose, but I didn't feel as bad because I know the guys that I was losing to was guys I played with. So And y'all, and I believe that a lot of the winning that y'all was doing, y'all learned all at playing with us. You know, whether it be in Kingston or St. John, because a lot of y'all guys were younger. So a lot of that learning how to win was done under Chris. You know, so
We
I look
talked
at it
about
like that.
we talked about that
We
when I
talk
was
about that all the time. I look
yeah
at that. I
yesterday
look
on the
at it
bench.
like
We
that.
was
That's
talking
why
about
I had never had no animosity towards anybody. Y'all young guys, I went on. I went to tournaments with some of these guys, or some of y'all. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
played with y'all all over the place. So I never had no animosity, man. You know, y'all beat us and I congratulated y'all. You know, so it was all good. But like I said again, I was part of 11 championships out there, 11 or 12. So it ain't too many teams that can say that they did what y'all did. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so and I don't remember, like I said, other than that series. I mean, our top series, it was going well. It was even until the fight started.
Yeah, the
So
Black
there's,
Sox
so there's
series.
no telling. There's no telling how that would have worked out. You know. But other than that, we was never challenged. Never.
Well, that Black Sox series, we was up
Yeah,
two,
it was
3-1 or something like that.
3-1, 3-2, whatever it was. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was. You know. And then, but then everybody decided they wanted to box.
Right.
Instead of play softball. You know. So we'll never know.
That's
But
true.
so if you want to say other two series out of that would have been 13 championships that we've been to. So
Yeah, yeah.
so when people talk about teams and whatever,
Right.
I laugh. We won 11 championships. So there's nothing for me to talk about. You know what I mean? There's nothing for me to talk about. You know what I mean? I don't knock nobody and no teams, and everybody's good players. And
Mm-hmm.
as far as champions go, in that part, we was champions.
Do, do,
Definitely champions. Just
do, do,
dynasty champions. Not,
yeah.
six in a row one year and five or whatever in a row in another year. So that's what you call a dynasty. So, you know.
Did you ever feel like there was any other team that was on your level, even though y'all went through a transition phase?
No.
Because you remember you said, 'cause I remember you saying you had two different groups. You had your first group, and then you had your second group. I remember we talked about that. Did you ever feel like that transition phase, that any competition that was with you guys?
Well, that first Black Sox team.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
After that, for the next 5 years, because like I said, I think you came with the team the next year.
Hmm.
You, Eric, we went through everybody after that. Next 5 years, we went through. So, you know, like I said again, man, matter of fact, we talking the other day. I don't remember too many, with the exception of the series you named with y'all and the Black Sox, where any team, I don't remember too many out of 7 games. I never remember going five games, 4 or 5 games tops. We was going through people out there. We was doing work, man. Through people, man. Going through people, man.
Let's put some paid on people.
That's the truth, man. That's
Do you
the
do?
truth.
So you say people was just putting up their entry fee?
That's real, man. That's it. The entry fee was up. Thanks a lot. We'll take it in. We'll take it in September or whenever the team is. Thanks
So
a
y'all
lot. We
was
appreciate
already
it. You know
y'all
what
was
I'm saying?
already picking out your jackets for
You know what I'm
September.
saying? So I can't. I keep it real. That's
Yeah.
it. What it is. What it is. It is
Right.
what it is. I think we had one close game. The first year I played. No, was it the first year? I think it was the first year I played with the Black Sox. I think the Outlaw,
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
series is tied. I think
that's a
1-1.
dangerous team too.
And that's when my man hit the ball in left field, and Des, God bless him, Miles, God bless him, and then had the mishap in left field. Now that's the year I broke my leg out there, and
Mm.
They had the mishap, and then after that, that was it. That was it. I don't remember too many. I don't remember too many playoffs or close championship series in all the years I played that part, with the exception of that one with the Black Sox and when y'all beat. I don't
Man,
remember all. Do you remember any? Do you remember any from when you was playing with us? No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
you got to remember that there was not. Like I tell people, Mo Better was built differently. Your mentality to play, you had to have the right mentality to play with that team.
Oh,
Period.
no question.
What Chris put together, like Stu, like what he put together, you couldn't be. You can be yourself, but you're also going to make changes in your game to learn how to beat a team. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
And I think that's what made it. Like I tell everybody, I didn't know how to win until I got the Mo Better. Then when I got the Mo Better, when we went to AL, it made it easier because I already knew how to win because I've
right.
seen it.
Well,
You
at
know,
least, at least you honest to admit that. You know, a lot of
no,
guys don't want to
that's a
admit that.
fact.
You
That's
know,
a
at
fact.
least
You got to
you
be
should admit
real.
that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's nothing wrong with that because I had to
No.
learn from somebody how to win. You know that it happens everywhere. You don't just jump in the gate unless you just happen to get on the right team as soon as you show up. You know, but if you know you got to go through. But you had some, especially that second. I mean, that first group of Mo Better team was a group of guys that Chris found how to make that gel.
Mm-hmm.
You might not have the greatest players or the best players, but we had winners.
Mm-hmm.
We had winners. You know what I mean? We knew how to win, and that
Mm-hmm.
was key. We knew we knew how to make the cutoff throws. We knew where the ball was going when the wind blew. We know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? But that's the stuff we practiced and worked on. You know, every Wednesday, every Saturday, we was out there working on it. You know what I mean? So that's why I mean, we could play a game and then me and Chris would go sit in the stands, smoke a cigar, and next opponent next week, we was already trying to fill them out. You know, can't pitch to him. Don't do he going this way. We was doing that type of stuff. We wasn't just a team that showed up and we figured our talent would take us all away. And that's what I thought happened with a lot of these teams. With the first Mo Better team, they would look at the team and figure, although we had a lot of talent,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they maybe some other players might have thought we didn't have a lot of talent on that first Mo Better team, but we had some really good players on that team,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and that's how we won championships. You know, I really was sorry to see that team break because I
Mm-hmm.
really think we could have won some more championships had we stayed together. You know,
Right.
but things happened and we didn't. But our second Mo Better team, we had a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That's why when you know sometimes people ask who's the best, and then man, with that Mo Better team, I played with so many guys,
Mm-hmm.
so many players,
Mm-hmm.
good players. I mean, I remember writing this out one time, man. I had like about 60, 70 names of guys that I played with in those 5 years, that second Mo Better team. Okay. Well, what I respected about all of those guys was when they came to Mo Better, whatever they had going on in some other part, when they came to Mo Better, they left that shit at somewhere else. They
Mm-hmm.
came, they knew we was a team, we was trying to win, and my man did whatever he had to do to win. Your ego didn't mean nothing coming to that team. He didn't care who you were, okay? Because there was always somebody sitting over there that could replace you, and usually did replace you in game two.
Right.
So that's the kind of team he had. That's
Mm-hmm.
the kind of team, you
You
know.
know, you you was a big trash talker when I used to come up to the plate, man. And I still remember I still remember when I was with the Legends.
Yeah, you gonna tell that story, man.
Came up to the plate. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna hit the ball. I'm turning around, like I don't even know this dude. Why is he talking to me? You ain't gonna do nothing. Picture to him right here. Picture him right here. You ain't gonna do nothing. Pop up, and I had to look and like this dude, man. I'm letting him get my hand already, like. And was that some type of mentality you had when you was out there behind that plate to get in those opponents?
Well, I kind of always did it in a respectful way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, you knew who you was talking to sometimes. You knew who you could talk to. Not to say that I knew that I could talk to you, but I knew you
Right.
was young. I wanted to see. And like you always say, you learn from that.
Yeah.
You know, some guys take it personal. It ain't personal. You know, I think maybe I can get in this guy's head. I did it to force. I did it to force in the championship game. I told
Yeah.
him straight up down, you gonna strike out, dude. You gonna strike out. And he swung at the pitch, the shit bounced first, and then he swung at this struck out. Base was loaded. He took the pitch, was ball four. And I told him, you gonna strike out, dude. You gonna swing at this pitch. I'm telling you, you gonna swing at it. And he did. You know what I'm saying? But that's to me, that's just that time he didn't want to walk, you
Right.
know. But I've done that. People have done it to me. You know, they've done it to me. Sometimes they were successful, but a lot of times they wasn't. They wasn't. You know.
But I will credit you for this. Even after that game, and I told you this, after that game, you pulled me to the side and you said, you got a lot of talent. You got to be patient. Don't let things get to your head and just play the game and have fun doing it.
Right.
And I was like, yes, sir. You know what I mean? And that was the conversation after the
That's the
game.
part that the people. That's the part that people don't really know about.
Right.
They don't know that the conversations that I've had with cats behind the doors, behind the bar, behind the fence during the week. You see them, chit chat, talk. That's why I said I've never really had no problems with cats in the park. Never.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy playing with everybody that I play with. I never, and again, for that matter, and
Mm-hmm.
against for that. You know what I'm saying? I always thought it was just compete. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and some people can compete on a high level, and some people can't. You know, that's why they do have a couple of teams that at the top echelon, and then they got the other teams that just want to play softball on Sunday, want to play softball on Saturday, want to play softball on Friday. They want to win and have fun. I'm not coming out there to win and have fun. I can do other things for that. So you say I play chess, checkers. If I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have some fun, I can do some other stuff and have fun. If I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give up my Sunday, my Friday, my Tuesday, night, day, whatever it is, I'm coming to win, man. I'm not coming out there to have some fun. No, that's not what I'm about. If you put your money up to play in the league, you
Mm-hmm.
put your money up to play in any place, any tournament, that ain't fun. That's business.
Mm-hmm.
We come to win, we come to get this money, and that's my mentality at all times. So I'm coming to win. And I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to do that. Whether it's whispering in your ear and tell you ain't shit and you let it get to you, that's on you. You know.
You think that's the misconception about you, Jake, that people don't know, they only know what they see inside the park. They don't know what they see
Right, they
outside
don't know the other side.
you
Like you
are.
know the other side. You've been in my house, you know what I'm saying? You've been around the family, you know what I'm saying? So people don't know that side. There's a lot of people that do know that side, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But I know me, I know who I am. So I really don't care what people think. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know the type of person I am. So, anybody that know me outside of the park, they've been in my house, they've been around me and my wife and my family.
Mm-hmm.
They know what type of guy I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I don't invite everybody to my house. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is
I
a
don't do
fact.
that. Yeah, I don't do. You know that it's a fact. I
That's
don't
a
invite
fact.
anybody to my house.
Yeah.
So you know,
And that's what I tell people a lot. Like a lot of you guys, of course, you're my OGs, but we spend more time outside the park than inside that park. Like you used to come to my basketball games when I was in
right.
college.
That's right.
You know
I
what
come
I'm
out there to
saying? Like
support
you
you.
actually showed up. Yo, I'm at the game. You
Yeah.
need to stay. Let me hit the game. So it's bigger than softball. Like I said in the intro, a lot of people don't realize that we are more than just opponents when we play on a Sunday. We
Right.
more family,
Right.
brother. Hey Al, I got you. You good? You all right? All right, I'll see you later, man. Go back to school.
Right.
Make sure you go do what you got to do. So my next question is, and I know how you feel because I'm around you. These are questions I know the answers. Actually, that's why I'm just asking because I know people
Sure.
want to know. Why are you not? Why you don't get mentioned when they talk about these top names in a St. John's or a Kingston?
Know.
Because I've
I don't
seen
know.
you play. I've
I don't
seen you
know.
hit the ball
I
at the
don't.
park.
I
Why
don't.
you don't
I
get
don't.
mentioned?
I don't know. It don't bother me. I know what I've done. I know what I've accomplished. Um, don't affect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me about the trophies. I got two St. John's MVPs behind me. You know what I'm saying? I got a Big D home. When Big D passed away, I got a Big D home run hit contest trophy behind me for the year, not for the game, not for the year. And the commissioner gave me that and the MVP. And the first MVP I won along with the brother who used to play first base. I can't think his name. We both shared the MVP that one year. He used to play with Tri. Boy, he played first base, big kid.
Um.
He passed away not too long ago.
Oh, Sean.
No,
Oh,
not Sean.
Big Mo.
Big Mo, Big Mo,
Big
Big
Mo.
Mo,
Big Mo.
Big
Big
Mo.
Mo.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, for that championship, the players, the league, the players gave us that MVP. The second one, the commissioner gave me the MVP. And I didn't even know he was giving nothing away. Me and my wife was walking out the park. He said, "Hold on, I got something for you." I said, "What?" He said, "Hold on, just go on something." First, he handed me the Big D trophy. He said, "Yo, we had something for Big D home run contest, and he said, I want to present you with the trophy." I said, "Oh wow, thanks a lot." I was really one of my most precious trophies. And this Jenkins home run, that's one of my precious trophies that I kept. I had a whole lot of stuff. I gave it away. That one I kept because of the guy whose name was on it, you know.
Right.
And Jimmy said, "Listen, I got another one for you too." And it was MVP trophy. That was good. Thanks a lot. He mentioned some words about me and my wife. You know, you tore this series up, you tore this league up this year, and you know, here's the trophy. Okay, thank you. And kept on walking, kept it moving. You know, so I don't need to. You know me, man. I ain't never been around no cliques, man.
Exactly.
I'm a
Exactly.
solo dude.
Mm-hmm.
Game's over. I might hang around for a minute. I go home, man. I've never been no hang out. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do that other stuff. I do each his own. I don't. So a lot of times that keeps me away from the park.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problems with folks. I love all the fellas. I've enjoyed playing with you or whooping your ass. Whichever one came through, I enjoyed it.
I knew it
and,
was
after,
coming.
and, and, after, after the game, after we whooped your ass, that was cool.
I
You know
knew
what I'm
it
saying?
was coming. I
You
knew it.
know what I'm saying? We brother moved y'all or whatever we did after it was over, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But I didn't mind bragging about my team. As
Right.
simple as that. That's
Right.
it. I didn't mind. I didn't mind talking shit, especially when I knew we were going to bust y'all. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been shy with that part. You know?
Right.
But again, I've never done it in a disrespectful fashion. I've
Right.
never had nobody run up on me and say, "Hey, just me," or "You said the wrong thing to me," or "You." No, I've never had anybody do that. So
Let's jump parks. Let's talk St. John's.
my fault.
I've seen you play with USA. Let's talk about your USA team before we get to your Excalibur team, because I'm not mistaken, you did USA first, correct? Or what was the
No,
first?
Excalibur first.
Oh, Excalibur was first.
Yeah, Excalibur first. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's the team. Tony came. He said, "Listen, I believe you know how to hit this pitch. You want to do some damage, man, out here." He said, "But you got to put the work in." And once he said that, it was all she wrote, man. I would put the work in, man. He would call swing out. I would come in my tragic uniform, man. I would go out to the cage out Long Island, fly town, spending my money. I was doing my thing, But I have to thank Butch and Magic. Because the first time I ever saw that pitch, the off pitch, that's back in the day playing best year. It took us a Red Hook. And But they said we was gonna play some game or whatever. I said, all right. So we went out there. Matt got a little all-star team together. My man, James Matt, got a little all-star team together. And I remember I get in the batter's box and somebody throw the ball up in there. And I was like, yo, what is that? My man said, strike. I'm like, what's that? That shit was over. Man said, no, take this off pitch, man. And I remember after I popped up, so I told Matt, you can take me out, man. I don't want to play that. I never played it again. I never
Wow.
played it again until I made a decision to come back and play softball. But I wasn't right. I wasn't right physically. I wasn't right mentally. You know, I was running around doing the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I wanted to play with Mo Better the second championship year. And Chris wouldn't let me play because he knew what I was doing. He said, you ain't ready to play right now. You know, he tried to get me to play with somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
I was going by the park one day, and Outlaw was practicing. And Rick, you know, God bless Rick, he said, yo, man, you playing? I said, yeah. He said, well, yo, come on, man, you can play with us. So I started doing some research. Yo, who's the Outlaws, man? He was like, oh, yeah, this team, they're good. That Black is Junior, this one and that one is Magic. You know, so when I told Chris I was playing with the Outlaws, he said, well, why you playing with them? He said, they ain't gonna play you. They're not gonna play you. They don't know you. You ain't gonna play. They don't know who you was, and they ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
play you. He was telling me about he was doing the same thing, talking about Magic and this one. I don't give a fuck about no Magic, you know. I don't care about no name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna play. Well, I think my continued career in softball to the Outlaws. I thank them to this day, man. I thank them to this day because they sat me on the bench.
Wow.
I played with them in Kingston and St. John's. And the only time I played was when somebody didn't make it. And I'll
Oh
never forget the big
man.
game we played Bo Better. And I was getting all warmed up. I knew I was going to play. Lineup came out, they called my name. They run with us the first game. Won all that money. So I got warmed up the second game. I just knew I was going to play. Sat me again. And I remember telling my wife, I ain't coming back out here. I ain't coming back out here. Yeah, no, don't quit. Hang in there. Stick it out. And I did that. I stuck it out. I think they won the championship. That's why I never count that championship among the championships I've won. I never count that because
Mm-hmm.
that's on the bench in the playoffs and the championship. We got one at bat in the playoffs. I hit a double. It was the only bat I got. And that particular winter, I changed my life around. You know, went on, got clean. Because I was, like I said, I was out there running around, doing the wrong
Mm-hmm.
things. I went on, got clean, got in shape. And I remember playing with Mo Better the next year. I had the Outlaws circle. I had him circle on the calendar, man. You can't wait till we play them. I had him circle, bro. I had him circle. And I had him circle there and in St. John's. I had him circle. And we
Mm.
went through them in St. John's in the championship. We went through them in the championship. And I think we lost to them in the second round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
No, matter of fact, the following year. I didn't play no offense the first year. The following year. And that's when Magic and Butch asked me, "So come on out here and play with us. Kiss that family. But the kiss that family. You got a team. Come on." I went out there and decided to play with them. And then Tony came along and the rest is history, man. Once I
Very.
learned how to hit that pitch, I believe I fell in love with that a lot more than Kingston. I fell in love with that.
It made it seem like it was just natural because like I said, when I thought you was with USA before there was Excalibur. That's why I asked that question. Because that Excalibur team was
Oh, we had a monster.
that
That's
was
the eight.
loaded.
That's the 8 home runs in the row team, man.
That was loaded.
That's the 8 straight home run teams, bro.
I
That's 8
said
straight.
that was something that and the best game that I seen, and you can probably tell me other games that you thought was best, was when I seen you guys play USA. You guys came up and like you said, you hit 8 straight.
8 straight, bro. That's the 8 straight home run game. Home run
And
team,
then
man. You know
USA
what I mean?
came up and almost did it at identical, like consistently.
One thing about playing with that team is that it wasn't just about that part.
Hmm.
Tony had us going all over the place, man. He was going to Virginia, Jersey, Connecticut. Like I said, we played several tournaments in Long Island. He was playing on Sundays in Queens, Saturdays in Queens. Yeah, we was all over the place with that team, man. He had us everywhere, man. So Glenn Cole, he was everywhere, man. You know,
Glenn
so that's the
Cole.
beauty of playing with Tony with that team. It wasn't just about St. John. It was about playing softball everywhere and compete. You know, so
We
I
we
enjoyed that. I
we
enjoyed it.
won Glen Clove together.
Yeah, we won. That's right. That's right.
We beat
Big J,
the
Big
number
J.
the number two
They
team
still
in
look. They still looking for that ball. Glenn Clove. They still looking for that.
yeah,
They still looking for that ball to Glenn
that was
Clove.
a shot in the middle of the night.
I got my MVP trophy right there. I got that right there. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
That
I
was
was in
that was a
school and
great
that was
tournament, man. That was a
yeah,
great tournament.
that was.
Been
As a matter
impressed.
of fact, it
I see.
rained.
I see their coach. That guy coaching the 60 league, Zimmerman. I kind of remind him about that often. He act like he don't remember. I said, you don't remember Excalibur team beating in Glen Cove? That first five-man shit, like, you gotta get the memory back. But no, no. Yeah, we had good teams, man. Our
Yeah,
boys, like my boy Heavy, man. It's my boy Heavy, man. I miss my
oh
man.
man, big head. Rest in
I
peace,
miss
head.
my man Head, man. You
Yeah.
know, shout out to all the guys that's not here, man. That's I
Hmm.
miss Ali, Wahoo, all the guys that I played with that's not here, man. That they won't get these interviews like this here, man. I
Yeah.
just want to shout them out. Because Heavy was my boy, man. I loved him, man. Good player. Compete. He was a competitor. He was a competitor. I love playing with him. You know.
Heavy was. I got too many stories with heavy. That
Oh man, good, good,
I I,
good, good
I,
dude.
I can
Good dude.
just I
Good
hear
dude.
him now, even though I play right now and I ground out and he'd be like, or I mean I'll pop out and I can hear him saying, "What you putting the ball in the air for? Put it on the ground and
Yeah.
just beat it out. Just beat it out."
That's what I said, man. When you play with, like I said, all the guys that I played with in my sophomore time, man, I played with some incredible people too. Not just ball players, but incredible people, man. Good people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key to this here, because we could play the softball and then, you don't like this guy, you don't like that guy. Like, I ain't got that problem, man. Everybody's cool with me, man. I ain't got no problem with that, man. Like I said again, I know I might talk no shit sometimes, but it is what it is. You know,
It
if you
wouldn't be
can't
you
handle
if
it,
you
you
didn't.
know, but it
It
is
wouldn't
what
be
it is.
you if you didn't.
You know? But I backed up a lot of that shit I talk too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I backed up a lot of that shit I talk. You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
So
That's
that's why I
true.
love St. John's. Because I
Yeah,
talked a lot of shit that part, but I backed a lot of that shit up, man. So
man.
I am, you know. But
Let, let, let,
I would talk to people that was coming up to, you know, man, like I told you, man, you go hit shit, man. Stop wasting time. Man. I remember swinging this bitch, man. Come on, swing, man.
hurry up and say
I was doing crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
he
And
don't like this bitch.
most of the
He
time,
can't hit this bitch.
people was laughing. Most of the time, people was laughing, man. They was laughing. Like, they didn't take it, they didn't take it the wrong way. Because I was laughing most of the time when I was saying it. I
Right.
was laughing, you know what I mean? I didn't mean no harm.
Yeah.
No.
But he can't hit this pitch. What he doing up there? He
You
can't hit
can't do
this
shit, man.
pitch.
The situation's too big for you, man. Pitch
First
it
and
up.
second,
Pitch it up.
look, first
Shit
and
like
second,
that.
no
Keep
out.
playing
Get him
over
out
there.
of here, man. You got an
Yeah,
out
get him
already.
out of
Double
here.
play. Double play.
Uh,
That's different. Um, let me ask you this: what was the biggest game Excalibur that you know that Excalibur had in St. John's that competed with them that you knew y'all had to get ready for on a Sunday? Now we know USA, but there were some other big teams. Clippers was pretty good. Tribe was good. Genesis. Just saying. In
I
your
believe
opinion.
our Excalibur team, man. Our Excalibur team is 12-0 in the championship. I rest my case. I think we're 12-0 in the championship series.
So y'all didn't lose that one game.
And I don't know what else to say, man. You know what I mean? Like when you beat on people like that, if we have one loss, I don't know if I have to check with Tony. It might have been that first outlaw series, but I don't think so. Because that was our hook. That was our we gotta beat these guys. These are the guys we had to. This gonna cement us right here when we beat the Outlaws. We finished them as an organization. There was no more Outlaws after we beat them in that championship. That was it. It was done.
I'm
Okay, so when you say, yeah, there's always some tough games along the way. I'm just trying to be honest, man. I don't remember too many, like head scratches, man. That Excalibur team, we was blowing people out, man.
Yeah, y'all was definitely
We
blowing.
was blowing people out, man. He's blowing people out.
Yeah.
I may have to call. I may have to call Tony, man. Or maybe he'll chime in over there on the computer. But
Well, my boy
the
Crime
same
said
thing. Listen, the
my
same
boy
thing with USA. The same
yeah.
thing with USA. The first 3 years, and then along came this. Listen, you know what I'm saying? They finally somebody beat us.
My boy Crime just said nobody can compete with that Excalibur team.
Thank you. I don't think so either, man. I mean, like I said, I don't remember too many tough games. Yeah, I don't. I gotta ask Tony, man. How many games did we even lose?
Let,
You
let,
know,
let me
I'm
ask
talking about
you
for the whole year.
let me ask you a question I know you know the answer to. I know you know the answer to this. Was Tony Cherry putting the balls in the freezer?
No. And check this out. And check this out. And check this out. Even if let's say he really was doing that. We both got a chance to hit.
Right, that's true.
We both got a chance to hit the ball. Both got a chance. Yeah, we got a chance to hit with it. Y'all got a chance. The other team got a chance to hit with it. And if you didn't do nothing with it with your chance, then you know what I'm saying? But I heard some shit like that, man. But I don't know. I don't know what is that supposed to do for the ball, man? What shit is freezing? What's it supposed to do, man? It's supposed to go further or some shit. I mean, what's that shit supposed to do? I mean, when we was hitting them shit, you was knocked the ice off them motherfuckers. They wasn't that good no more after we was good.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's why I tell a lot of people, they talk about some of these like these newer players. And I have to explain to some of these guys that the stuff we were doing in that park, like the way the park is now, the stuff we was doing in that park, it was what, 5 or 6 feet, 10 feet back, and we was using double wall bats and single wall bats and doing that with it. We was going
Yeah,
off with that park.
yeah.
And then now they use a $300 bat and ain't nobody hit nothing, man. I don't understand.
A lot of bats are shaved now and all that nonsense, and
You know.
it's crazy. Let me ask you this question. I know a lot of guys have talked about Hall of Fame. If you had to do a curriculum, what would it take to get your name even on the list as a Hall of Famer, in your opinion?
Wow. Tough question.
Mm.
That's a tough question.
Mm.
That's a tough question.
Speedy said microwave, not freezer ball.
I don't know, man, because you got a lot of guys that played on a lot of good teams, and it was the benefit of them that they
Mm,
played on a lot of good teams.
mm, mm.
You know, I'm not here to judge nobody's talent, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no.
I'm not. I'm not one to back you, man. I'm
Mm,
not.
mm.
Softball was something we did after work, and when we didn't work, and, you know, keep us in shape. And do what we got to do. You talk about like Hall of Fame, man. Like it would be hard for a curriculum like that because when we talk about Hall of Fame in a particular park, Hall of Fame in a particular league, or
Mm.
you like Hall of Fame, God, there's a Hall of Fame player period that no matter where he played, or you know,
Oh, better yet, what's a Hall of Fame player? What's a Hall of Fame player, in your opinion?
uh, Well, always talent, man. You know, how again, how would you judge a guy that had great talent but didn't play on great teams?
Mm.
Might not have got seen a lot as the other guys because the other guy played all over the place. But this guy could have been just as good as this guy. So it's
Okay.
hard. Now, again, if you're talking, Hall of Fame in this particular league, you're going to have a league, and this guy is going to get the Hall of Fame for this league. Well, then it's easy to judge them because we all played against the same guys all the time. So we've seen guys and what they did. But again, how would you judge the guy that, because a lot of those guys that played on the good teams are going to get seen. They've been seen. Like everybody knows this person. Everybody knows the Tony Terry. Everybody knows the Al Watsons. Everybody knows the Jets. Everybody knows the. But what about the guys that don't play on these other teams? That don't get the recognition because their teams don't win? How you gonna judge them when they might be just as good as some of the guys? This guy just don't want to play with us.
Mm.
So to me that would be kind of difficult. And if you're trying to do it on basis of a person just because they play everywhere, to judge that too. Because we played all over the place. We played everywhere. We played on the pitch. I played fast pitch. People understand that I played in all these parts. But my most cherished championships were the ones I won with my job with Trent.
Wow.
Those are my most cherished championships. Man.
Was you with the Nubians? Did you play
No,
with
I was
them?
with the Bombers.
The Bombers. Okay. Okay.
7 out of 8, 6, 7 out of 8. You know what I mean? That was that. Those that's my cherished. Those are my cherished championships. Why number one? Because it's the job. So that's the bragging right. You know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You work with somebody 8 hours a day. You see it throughout the job. You see the shit talking forever. I'm still talking shit now.
Yeah.
14 years later, since I retired.
Right.
I'm still talking shit. So, but that was fast pitch. I mean, that was real fast pitch. Not the transit they playing now, but they doing like Sunday. Back when we was playing, and that it was playing, we was playing real fast pitch. Yeah, I had Mom, me, Delroy, Russ. We had a bunch of white guys, man. We had some black guys, Joe Rose, and we had the catch, man. We had, the people that know about softball know about Joe Rose. They know when I say that name, they know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? We had a nice team, man. And that's probably some of my most cherished championships is from that team.
Okay.
So people would think, oh, it's the same done. No, it's not. My transit team, man. Yeah. Shout out to Big Rush, man. I miss him.
May rest in peace. Definitely.
He won about four championships with us.
Definitely,
Yeah.
Big Rush.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Yeah.
I hate that I didn't get that interview before he passed, man. I
Yeah,
hate
man. That was a good interview, man.
that hurt.
Good people, man. Good people,
Big
bro.
Rush.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
played with their tournament team, sudden death.
Sudden death.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we went all over the place with them too. That's what I'm saying. I played with so many guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I know y'all be having that thing where y'all do the best player and this. I played with so many guys, man. I wouldn't disrespect another guy picking somebody else. That's how many guys I played with in my time. And that's Dev team. We went to a lot of tournaments, man. They had some fun with them guys, man. Connecticut, Virginia, Maryland. I played a lot of places with them cats, man. I had a great time, man. Great time playing with them. And I remember the first time I went to a tournament with them in Virginia. Fairfax. I'll never forget the first game, man. He sat me on the bench, man. Me and my wife were sitting there, man, get out of here. And I ain't come 7 hours to sit on the bench. And Russ went over to his brother. God bless Mike too, dog. His brother said, yo, man, what you doing? In the game? He said, oh, play next game, man. I ain't playing this game. But now what you doing? You gotta give me the letter. So I went over to Russ to over there. I'm getting ready to grab. I said, nah, Jason, don't leave, man. You gonna play. You let this line up go. But that's why I said, sometimes when things don't go your way, you wait it out.
Right.
Because the next game, after the next game performance, I never sat again with that team. You know what I mean? So I guess I had to just prove myself. Sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to prove yourself. But I was heated at first, though, because we came 7 hours. I said, man, I ain't come 7 hours still on the bench. You know what I mean? But
Right. Right.
that's still on the bench, bro. 7 hours. Man.
That's 7 hours.
But I had a ball playing with those guys, man. It was
Yeah.
a good group of guys, man. They're funny, wise. You know, before we keep going, I want to shout out to the women. I want to shout out to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shout out to the women because, you know, we played a lot of softball coming up and our women were involved.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, especially a guy like me, I was playing all over the place. 202 during the week. I'm playing here, I'm playing there. You know, my wife had to be here taking care of my kid, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And a lot of times I wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Weekends, going away on tournaments, you know what I'm saying? She had to take care of business at home. You know, and I know there's a lot of wives, girlfriends, and whatever that had to do that type of thing while we was out here running around playing softball. So I just want to shout out to all the women that, if nothing else, that's right, if nothing else, I appreciate what y'all did. I appreciate my wife and what she had to do. Like I said, while I was out here having fun playing softball, she had to take care of business at home. So all the ladies that did that, my salute to y'all. My salute to y'all.
Salute to the women. Salute to the women.
Salute to the women.
Definitely. And you know, you said that Regina said, talking about you, she said he was the guy who made a name for himself. That's what made him a Hall of Famer. Talking about you.
I had that. When you tell her, I said thank you, and I'll be able to watch her interview tomorrow because she was very good. She's a very good softball player, great softball player. I watched her often. Great
Yeah.
softball player. You know. But again, man, you know, because I don't think sometimes the women get shouted out enough.
No,
You know,
agreed.
we had some great women's softball teams out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think they get shouted out enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I just wanted to shout out to those that again raised their kids, raised their sons, their daughters, while we was running around playing softball and then Long Island and then in Connecticut and here, all over the place. They was taking care of business, and I just wanted to shout out to them because that was really important to me. I wanted to make sure that I said that everything.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Jake, so let me ask you this. What makes a complete player in your eyes?
I would say 5'2" guy, but everybody ain't 5'2".
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't 5'2".
And a lot of people don't
But
know what.
I say if you do 3 out of the 5, but you also a good teammate. That's very important, man. So a lot of times people don't play being a good teammate. You know, I don't play the second game. Am I going to get an attitude? Am I going to want to curse the coach out because I ain't playing the second game? We playing the scrub team, just beat the team 19 and whatever, and now we take you out. And now you know I'm coming out. You know, well, why I ain't playing the second game? I'm playing scrub team, man. Let everybody get you up, man. It ain't about you. You know, a good teammate, man. A good person, good teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Along with all that talent, because I played with some guys that did it. It was real talented, but you know, sometimes they had a little head issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, good talent, but it could be a problem. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I love that no better team because I don't care who you was. When you came to that team, you left all that outside. If you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to play with that team, if you wanted to play with that team, because coach is quick to tell you, I don't need you here with that. I don't need you here with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you here. This is a team thing. It's not no individual. It's not no I here. It's team. You know, and I respect them. And I believe that's what made you another level team when y'all finally got to where y'all needed to be at. Y'all was a team. Those are the ones that win championship. Team. You know. Because if you dominating that much in the league because you outshine everybody, or your team is just that much better, then what's the accomplishment?
Right.
You
What's the
just
end
beating
game?
up on everybody because you can beat up on everybody.
Yeah.
You
What's the
know?
end game? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what you saying? You can beat up on these guys? How about going up to the next level and see if you can beat up on these guys then? You know. But there's some teams that constantly stay in the same level, the same division, the same, and just beat up on the same guys. Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna get out of that, you know. But complete play. Like I said, I believe that people need to start adding that in when they start talking about complete play, attitude, behavior. I believe that today is what caused us to somehow leave our
Mm-hmm.
behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some leagues that's still going on out there, big. Some of these leagues still going on, and we had going on in those two parks should have still been going on today. Should have still been going. But
I
I
don't know
believe,
how true. I don't know how true it is, but I had got word that they were saying there won't be no softball on the turf in St. John's come next summer.
wow,
So
that,
it's taking over the park, I guess. I don't
uh,
know how true it is. I'm still waiting to get confirmation. Hopefully, we can get confirmation on that. But
well, I'm
that's
hoping they can still have some softball out there.
yeah,
I'm hoping that we
definitely,
can still have some softball out there.
definitely,
You know?
definitely. I think that I don't think these parks should be forgotten. I
No,
don't. I don't think none of these
no,
parks brought people together. Made people family, brothers, help people get jobs. Like people don't
that's
know
right,
how big these
right.
parks are. You wouldn't have met your wife or your baby mom if it wasn't for the park or anything like
Right.
that. Let's just be realistic. Like your family, friends came from that park. You look forward to playing.
No, we did.
I always call it Yankee Stadium. I call it Yankee
It
Stadium.
was a community thing going on out there,
Yeah,
man.
it was
In
huge.
both parks.
Mm-hmm.
And back when I was playing the best, you had the same thing. Park was packed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gershwin, park was packed. It's a community thing, man. It brought people out. You know what I'm saying? It kept people in it. You know what? When you was in that environment, you never really seen no stuff going on, man. It was a family atmosphere. You
Yeah,
know, people came out and enjoyed a whole day of softball. Whole day. You know,
yeah,
for the
yeah.
kids out there, you know what I'm saying? But I believe in the end, a lot of our behavior killed the league.
Mm-hmm.
Both leagues,
Mm-hmm.
behavior killed. Because I know of teams that wanted to come into these leagues that didn't come in, that could have competed. I used to umpire all over the place. And they wanted to come in, but they just didn't like what was going on. Games too long, 7 inning game, taking an out there, 45 minutes, the arguing, the noise, you know. Well, so some of these other teams said, I ain't coming out to play on Sunday and I got to be in the park for 3.5 hours for a doubleheader. No,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I understood that.
Night game at 6 in at 11.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You play a 6 p.m. game, man. You get home at 12 o'clock, man. You told your wife, yo, I'll be right back, a couple hours, baby. And then when you tell her, no, the game lasted that long, baby, really. It was like 4 hours, man. You know, that you calling your life.
Right.
She
Got
got, you
another
you
argument.
gotta come out here with me next Sunday, because I'm telling you, baby, this how it is. This how it is out here. You know what I mean?
You got a
You
whole
know,
nother argument to deal with.
but no matter what, man, I had fun. You know,
Right.
I had fun, man. I had fun. That's something that would never ever be done again.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
whoever has done that, they could truly say that they have done something that will never ever be done again. Never, never. There
Agreed.
will never be no competitive softball in that park, those two parks, in our community ever again.
Yeah.
Ever.
T.O. said it best. Rucker Park
Right.
of
It's done.
softball.
It's done. Never happened again. Never happened again. The only thing that's still staying up now is the basketball that St. John's got going on in the summer with the kids.
Right.
Other than that, softball is done in our community. And I hate to say it. I really do.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
that's
I
sad.
hate to say it.
That's very
But
sad.
I was honored to have been a part of it.
Definitely.
Honored to have been a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
You're part of a long lineage of alumni, as they say.
Oh, man.
Alumni is big. That class is big up in
You
there.
talk about 20, 30, 40, 50. You talking about 6 decades, man. Because I'm still playing now. I didn't play this year, but I'm still playing now. God willing, my health is right. I'll be out there again next year.
Man.
You know, so we talking 6 decades, man.
That's
of softball, of sports, period. Like I said, because I didn't just play softball.
Right.
Play basketball too. So, 6 decades of sport. And I had a good time doing it in our community. I really did. Really did.
All right. In this segment, as we close out, we're going to call this Around the Diamond. And what I mean is, I want your best 9 on the field. I love this part. This is for you. This is the crucial part. This is what I want anyway. So we calling this segment Around the Diamond. And I need you for the money, bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 7th, who you got on the field. So we're gonna start with your position first. Who you got behind the plate?
That's a question.
Now let me say this: we got 2 parts to do, so we're gonna start with Kingston first.
Wow, that's a difficult. I don't know about the. I'm being honest. Man.
You don't know who you can put behind the plate?
Listen, it ain't even that, because I would take my name out of it just because you asked me to put other people in.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's your opinion.
Man,
We're just having a little fun.
That's a difficult question, bro. It's difficult. It's difficult.
You got Bruce. You got Dez.
I never even looked at the position like that.
You
know what I'm saying? Like I never even. I played with Bruce, so I looked at it. I never even looked at who the catcher was on another team. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I had no. I'm being honest. I had no interest in who the catcher was. Like, I didn't care. You know what I mean?
You knew who can control the game. You control the game. Bruce control the game. Mo control the game. Just you can put anybody behind that plate. It's your opinion. Maynard, I heard Maynard was a catcher. He was behind that plate.
Man, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what catcher existed until I had to play it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I'm a center fielder, man. I'm an outfielder. I'm a center fielder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I only coach because that's everybody else out there is just young. So my man, be okay. So I enjoyed it because it did give me a chance to, like, talk some shit and control a little something.
All right,
but
so let's start with another. We'll come back to that position.
I would need it.
Who you got at first?
At first base?
Yeah, I know that's tough for you too.
Dang. Well, like I said, it's hard to. I couldn't answer that. I can't play
Lenny
too many
Benjamin.
guys.
You got Lenny Benny. You got Lenny Ben. You got Heavy.
I got a whole bunch of guys I got to put there, man. Lenny.
Lenny was different.
Spanish Mike. I can go on and on, man. Guys that I play with. Sean. I can go on and on.
Second base. Second base.
Huh? Who?
Second base. Who you got?
Second base. That's another place I can go on and on.
Cat. Delroy.
Delroy. So, I try to tell people, Delroy is probably one of my favorite ball players.
Wow.
I played with him for 7 years, man. I got a chance to see him and play with him in Kingston. I got a chance to see how, I think what people don't look at Delroy a lot, because they don't look at the flag.
Mm-hmm.
But he made the routine play. And he was a big game player. He was a money player. And I seen that both in Kingston and with the team I played with the Trailers. He could hit. He was a big game player, not just hitter, player. And he wasn't no flash with the glove, but he made the routine plays. He made the routine double plays. He made the routine plays. He's one of my all-time favorites, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's hard for me to pick. Like I see guys talking about shortstop. I played with so many guys. I played with Wahoo when he was at his prime at shortstop. A lot of people don't even realize how great a shortstop he really was. A lot of people saw me to the outfield,
Yeah,
hey,
that's what I heard. That's what I heard. He was in the
he
out
was
or third base. Or he played third base,
deep,
correct?
bro. Fantastic. Third base. Woo. Uh, but again, but, that, but that's a testament to how many guys I've played with,
Yeah,
how many guys I've played around, how many guys I've been with. Am I going to judge guys like I don't want to judge a guy by a park because I played with these same guys everywhere.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Some guys were better guys on the grass than on the concrete. Some guys were better guys on the turf than on the concrete. Some guys were spectacular on the concrete, but wasn't as same as spectacular on the grass.
That's key. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So when you go around trying to judge these people, if you judging them by a park, again, it's hard because it's again what team you playing with.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, like I said again, like somebody asked me about teams one time. I didn't want to make the guy feel bad, but I said, "What the fuck you asking me about teams for? We won 11 championships, 12." I said 11, and I ain't count the one that we won as the Ghostbusters or whatever name we had in St. John's.
Ghost
Okay,
Rider.
but listen, but we had a great team over there. I call
No,
that
I heard
my
it. I heard it.
Dominican. I call that my Dominican Bowl better team.
Yeah.
With Frankie Rodriguez and some of that.
Yeah.
Yo, we had a great team.
Yeah, I heard
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, that's how many guys I played with. I could be all day naming guys that I played with. So for me to give a guy and say this guy I think is a little better than that guy, I think it's a disservice to. It could be disservice to 2 or 3 other guys. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do that. I just
I
I
got you.
thought Little Al was a very very good center fielder. Some other people might say you was a center fielder that only hit line drugs. You had power.
Mm-hmm.
So who would I pick? Like, why am I going to pick this other guy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for what reason? What made it better? Like, what made it better?
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a better arm than you? I don't know. Gloves is better than yours. You go get them. They go get them.
Mm-hmm.
You get big hits. They got big hits. You hit big games. They hit big games. So what's the determining factor there? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I like what's the determining factor for me? Like what's the determining factor? To me, winning is all that counts. I
Okay.
was telling Al one time, he's asking how many championships you won, and it just I think, well, we just want to count the 2 parts. I won on 25 championships in the 2 parts.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So 25, 25, 12 with no 11 with Mo Better, 7 with the Dragon, and 18. And I'm only going to say 6 in St. John because I ain't counting Outlaw. So that's 24.
he said that count outlaws. Like I don't want nothing to do
I'm
with
not counting Outlaw. You know what I'm saying? I was a good cheerleader for that team, that year.
right.
Okay? But that's 24. And that's just 3 pops. That's just 3 pops. 2 pops. That's just 2 pops. Not only the ones we won out Queens. I mean, they stopped knocked our team Excalibur from the Queen. They told Tony, if you bring that team back, you can't play again no more. And that's their A division, not their B and C and D and all the other numbers, letters they had. That was their A division. They told Tony, you bring that team back, you bring that team back. You're not bringing that team back out there no more. That's it. Not bringing. Taking all our money, bro. Can't bring the team back. We took the 40 and over on Sunday. We took that. You can't bring the boys out here no more. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When we talk about best, it's like I said, I play with like guys like Heavy, man, that pitch winners, man. I can't like who I'm gonna choose over him. Like who I'm gonna choose. Even if it's somebody from another team, which I ain't gonna do that. Because if I made a team up, be honest with you, it would probably be all the guys that played on my team.
Right, I see what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? And then that would be biased.
Right.
That's what people would think. People would think, well, he only picking Mo Better guys. Or he only picking USA guys. Or he only picking, well, that's these the guys I won championships with.
Right. You picking it with the guys you won with. I see what you're saying.
I wasn't really looking at the other team. I didn't really care about the other team. The only thing I cared about was whooping your ass. That was it. I didn't care about, I would probably every now and then say, oh, that was a nice play, man. You know what I mean? But that was a nice hit. Oh, that was a bomb. But that's occasional. Most of the time, all I was talking about was, yo, we got to beat the shit out of these motherfuckers. That's it. That was my attitude. Every Sunday, Saturday, Tuesday, wherever we showed up, is we got to beat these shit out of these guys to get this money. That's it. Mm-hmm. So again, like sometimes people be calling out these guys from the other team names, and I was like, I don't even remember that. What's that? Wait. I cannot. My focus was strictly on beating the shit out of somebody. And if you wasn't a guy that played with me, like you, but y'all played on other teams, but y'all played with me, so I knew you. A lot of guys in the park, I was looking to go home early. Let's run rule these motherfuckers so we can get out of here.
Right.
Let's run rule these guys, man, so I can get out of here, man. I gotta go. Let's run rule these guys. I never really paid too much attention. Like Chris sometimes asked me, who would you pick from other teams to play with us? More better teams.
Yeah.
I called up a couple of names, but I would always ask, why the fuck you even ask me that? I don't care about them other. I don't care about them other guys.
Right.
I don't care about them other teams. I don't care about them guys. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. After the game, we all cool, but during the game, I just want to bust your ass. I don't. And that's been my mentality in every sport. If we play basketball, unlimited somewhere, whatever. My focus is to bust your ass. We can pounds and all that shit after the game.
Right.
For 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. My goal is to bust your ass. We here to bust your ass. We ain't for nothing else. I don't care about what your name is, who you played with. I'll never forget they had that team in Harlem that came down to Kingston to play.
Oh yeah, I think they won 8 straight games too.
It was all this and all that. And we beat the shit out of them. I mean, we beat the shit out of them so bad. I don't even think they finished the league.
They didn't finish the season.
They didn't finish the season.
Nah.
They started coming watching our games.
Yeah, they didn't.
Season was over. We beat the shit out of them guys, man.
You had the opportunity to play with, in my mind, two of the greatest coaches, Chris Legree and Tony Cherry. Compare them two guys.
Tony Cherry's offense. Mm-hmm. Tony Cherry's offense. Tony Cherry. Give me some guys that can catch the ball on the field. like don't make. I don't want no guys that gonna make errors. I don't want. As long as you make the routine play, you can play for me. But
Okay.
you got to be able to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tony Cherry in a nutshell. You got to have offense. Got to hit. That's why he loves this pitch that you throw in the air. Got to hit. Give me 10 runs. Give me 15 runs. His goal is to get 30 runs every game. If he could get 30 runs every game, that's his goal. Where Chris is that opposite. Chris is a strategist, if that's a name, if that's a word. He's gonna beat you every kind of way he can beat you. Offense, defense, making the right cutoff move, breaking the right play. Uh, it's two different heads completely.
Right.
Chris want to beat you. If he beat you 2-0, so be it. If he beat you 2-0, and we don't make no errors, and we play a complete game, and it's just been a tight, fit game, and we win 2-0, that's fine. If you win a game with Tony Cherry 2-0, the lineup gonna be changed the second game. There's gonna be another lineup. That's not going for no 5-run game. No 6-5, no 7-2, no. He's not feeling it. His thing is give me guys that gonna give me 10 runs in the first inning. We got to start off. That's why the lineup that we had in Excalibur, those first 6 and 7, the score could be 7-0 before you snap your finger. The game is 7-0. Score 7-0, 8-0. He wants the game over. He wants the game over in 5 innings. Man. Let's get this over. And they was both. You couldn't bring no attitude to Tony Cherry team either. Like all of that, who you are, who you was, and who you at, he didn't accept none of that either. He was one of them guys like who you is. No, I don't care about none of that. When you come here, you play for Excalibur. Right. I don't care what your name is. I don't care where I bat you at. Just be happy to play.
Right.
But you better play. But you better hit with Tony Cherry.
Mm.
You don't hit, not going to play. I don't care what your name is. If you don't hit, not going to play.
Mm.
And those are the kind of teams. Those are the kind of teams we had.
Definitely.
We had teams that we scored a lot of runs in that St. John's Park. We did a lot on the bases with that. We did a lot of walking too, but we did a lot of running around the bases in that park.
Did you?
That was one of my favorite parks to play.
St. John's is nice. I hated that pitch, but that's just me.
Well, you did all right with it.
I mean, the more you play,
the
more you play, like you said, the more you practice, the more quality of players you're playing with. You're gonna want to step your game up because you can't stay in the back seat for so long. You gotta bring your game up because they ain't gonna want you to play with them no more. You know what I'm saying? When Tony and Heavy and Dagger started taking me out to go play in Queens and here, and shout out to I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting this man name. He passed away. Brooklyn coach, man, Dave Goldstein.
My boy, shout out to my boy Dave Goldstein.
All these all-star teams, you had to step your game up in order to be, like you said, you want to be in the lineup.
That's right.
You don't want to not go away and don't play. It's a wasted trip. So, if it wasn't for those Board of Ed leagues, you remember those leagues. Shout out to Mike Marsh for bringing me out and Ernie for bringing me out to those leagues. You had to step your game up. So, I had to figure that pitch out if I want to play on the level. I had to.
Right.
So that was the work ethic you had to put in. And
right. And that's what people don't understand. A lot of people don't put the work. I didn't just put the work in there. I put the work in here. My gym downstairs here, where I'm still trying to put a little work in once in a while. I can't do it like I was doing it at the moment because as you know, I'm at a certain amount.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't do some of the stuff that I really want to do right now. But right after this is over and everything gets cool, body heal, I'll be right back down here again. This is the office down here. This way, I always try to tell folks, especially guys that start getting older, the medicine ain't at the doctor's office. The medicine is keeping your body in shape, eating right, taking care of yourself, uh, mentally, spiritually, and physically, man. But
Right.
physically, you got to take care of yourself, especially when you start getting older at our age. You got some of us that still playing, like Tony, Doug. You know, some of us got the bees. Some of the brothers is out there still playing. They 60. You know, I'm waiting for some of these guys that's like 58, 57, that's getting close, that can start coming out there because it is fun. It is,
Mm.
but it ain't just fun. It's competitive.
Right.
You know, we playing in tournaments with that. You know, it's a
Yeah.
very competitive softball. You know, so that's been a blessing for me too. That in my 60s, I've had a chance to go to Florida and play, Delaware and play, Maryland and play, you know, different places, Connecticut and play in my 60s, you know, and get some serious competitive softball. Because if you don't come right, you'll get your ass handed to you. Just like when we was 45.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm looking forward to playing in 50 and over tournaments.
And that's right. That's right. That's right. You're around the corner. You're
I'm
around the corner.
looking forward
You're
to
around
it
the
next
corner.
year.
You're
Play
around the
50,
corner.
you know.
And,
And I,
and then what they gonna consider you as the young 50. They're gonna be jumping on you. You know what I'm saying? Young 50. Oh, they jumping on you, man. Young 50.
so
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. You know,
Yeah.
the teams I play on out here, I'm the oldest on the team, which is bananas. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm the oldest on both teams.
How's that softball out there?
It's competitive. You know, we play with the deli. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
parks, fences. I mean, you got some parks 225. You know, that's a pop up. Then you
yeah.
got
That's
some.
right.
Then you got some that's 300. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
but you know, with the way these bats are now, you
Oh
know,
yeah, bro.
everything can be a home run derby if you get the right pitch.
That's right.
So it don't matter. Softball is all about offense at the end of the day. It's like I tell my teams I play for.
That's all it is. Again,
You
again,
you
again.
got to score to win. You got to score to win.
Especially offense. That's offense. You know? That's offensive thing.
Yeah, you got to
The
score to win.
offensive thing.
Tell everybody you ain't gonna win. You might win a game 5-1, but
Yeah.
the team that put up that 21 and it's hard to come back for that.
That's right.
It's hard to come back from that. You know,
Right.
you take the team out the game. You put up 18 in the first inning.
That's
That's it.
it. Yeah. That's done. And in some of them leagues down there, it's 3 innings.
Oh yeah, three. It's definitely
It's
three
just
innings.
3 innings.
That's
Just
it.
about you home.
That's it.
You know what I'm
We go
saying?
home
3 innings.
early. Like you say, we go home early. you
Yeah,
know,
you go home early. You get an early
and it's,
shower, man.
everything's
You get an
time
early
limit
shower,
here.
man.
It's
You
an
get an early
hour.
shower. Yeah.
Everything's an hour. Hour.
But you know, when I thought about that question, you know, I figured you was gonna ask me, and I was trying to figure out a way to answer it, but I couldn't figure out a way to answer it, man. You know,
Yeah.
the players, the not, you know, putting 9 guys out there. I couldn't do it without. I'm not gonna say disrespecting another guy because that's not the word, but
Right.
a lot of guys are so close. You know, talent wise. You know, I played with so many guys that I can't even say the big game because I've played in big games with them. They've been successful at all positions. They've been successful. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this guy was more successful in a big game than this guy. Like I said, I played on 11 championship teams in one part, 7 championship teams in another part, and I played with two different teams in another part. But it was all championship teams. So that all takes good players.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we didn't just walk over. But at the end of the day, we beat the shit. We didn't walk over. You know, we had to earn the wins. We had to earn the wins. But at the end of the day, they was our win. You know what I
Right.
mean? They was our win. Bro. You know what I mean? They was our win. But I'm saying there's so many, like I said, especially with that second most better team. I played with so many guys.
Mm.
I played with guys from Washington Parks that came and played with us. You know, just a lot of guys. Man. You know, It's some of these games and some of these other guys that came from the league, we know, and some of these other dudes that came out there, the other Will, the catcher Will, just so many, like these guys that I played, but they all came up in game. They didn't play with us a lot, but they helped us win.
Hmm.
And they were championship ball players in their Boston Greens, wherever they sat. But when they came here, they performed too. But if I had to pick from just my guy, even just my guy, that would be difficult to pick
And
Lenny
that's,
over this guy,
that's
or
fair.
you know what I'm saying, or Delroy over because Delroy, because Watson don't just play second, Watson play shortstop too.
Mm-hmm.
So people take the second base to choose Watson over Delroy. I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair, and
But I
that's a
think Jake would rather just. I want to be everybody's friend. Yeah, I want to be all friends.
nice guy. Let me put my hands up.
I'll be all friends, man. I ain't trying to judge. I mean, outfielders I played with. I mean, out guys with 72. What's his name, Larry? Man, come on, I can go on and on, man. I can go on and on. Guys I played with. Eric, what I mean? Guys that I played with. Guys with great gloves, Chuck. Matt Moore, Tennisfield, Oliver. I'd be all day, man. I mean, Cheeto. When I first came to see him playing outfield. It was a good enough field. It was a fantastic arm. Okay, I always tell people, Chris asked me who's my all-time favorite more better player, Steve. I tell people straight up that Steve. Why? Because he was not only successful as an outfielder and a player and a hitter, he was also successful in 5 championships as a pitcher.
Yeah, that dude was amazing on that mound. I didn't
Understand? So a lot of people don't
face Speedy in the playoff game. I tell you that. No way.
Yeah, you understand? So he's won a lot of championships for me on the mound. So he's my favorite more better player. You know what I mean? So
That's respect.
that's for me.
Right.
Guys will choose other people. That's
Yeah.
for me. He's my favorite more better player. And he wasn't even shocked by the answer. He wasn't shocked by it after I explained why. No. There's not too many guys that have done that. Won championships in the outfield and then came and won championships as a pitcher. And I'm not talking about one championship. I'm talking about 5 championships as a pitcher. Okay. He was throwing 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's my favorite player. Like I said, I got a couple of favorite players that I like, I like watching them as players. You know what I mean? Watson is going to be a guy that I enjoy watching as a player.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few, there's a few guys that I enjoy watching. Like I said, for the most part, if you was on the other side, I really wasn't paying too much attention to you. I was too busy trying to beat your ass.
Right. Yeah, you was trying to get this game over with.
Trying to pay too much attention about what you was doing on the other side. I might have was a good player because I just knew you was.
Right.
But I really wasn't paying too much attention to that. It was my main goal was championship.
Right.
That's it.
Let me ask you this, and you played a lot, and you've seen a lot. A lot of guys come up after you. Was there anybody in either St. John's or Kingston you thought that was similar to you in that park? In those parks, rather? Like there was somebody that you're like, man, this dude played like me, hit like me, somebody that's just like me when he gets behind that plate or when he gets at the batter's box or, is there anybody like that you know of?
Well, when we played, like St. John's and Kingston, I don't want to use the position because
Okay.
again, I'm not really a catcher. I just did that because that's where they put me.
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot. I played a lot of outfield for Tony Excalibur,
Mm-hmm.
Queen, Darren, even St. John. I played outfield there. I did that. I caught too though.
Mm-hmm.
So again, when you don't look at guys, you don't look guys don't pay attention to that. You know, I'm like, I was a big guy, power. You know, people underestimate my speed, but I had some of that. I mean, growing up, I was, you know, Pritchard tell you, growing up, I was a leadoff center fielder, leadoff hitter.
Oh.
Other guys was there. I was a little guy. I was a little guy growing up, dude. I didn't get no height until high school. I was a little guy growing up. I was the speed guy and the basic guy and the double, triple guy. That was me growing up. I wasn't the home run guy. I wasn't that guy. Okay. If I played on your team back growing up, Jake Banford, lead off, center field Banford. A lot of guys don't know, yo, this is what I did. Even the hardball, they lead off Banford. I wasn't no power guy. You know, I didn't start getting this height till high school. You know. So when I look around at guys, I mean, I've seen some guys as an umpire. You know, I've seen guys that remind me of myself while I'm umpiring, sit behind watching it, watching them play, watching them. The younger version, not the guy that turned out to be guy catching. I'm talking about, because a lot of times on a lot of teams, the catcher wasn't really the best player.
Yeah.
He was the guy that they put back there.
Right, that's true. Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Now, if you ask me, maybe guys from other teams that might have been outfielders, young. I'm trying to think, man.
Marvin said he was your favorite player.
Who?
Marvin. Oliver.
Who?
Marvin Oliver.
Oh, Marvin. Oh, yeah. That's my boy.
Yeah.
So, Marv, what's up, man? Good man. Good man, Marv, man. Marvin Oliver, man. Good boy. Man. Good player, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good player. Great glove. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. You know who used to remind me of myself a lot? Unfortunately, he didn't play out there long enough. Was Big Will.
Big Will.
Power wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
He can hit too.
And that's the guy that watched me growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He watched me. He used to come to games all the time and investigate. He watched me. As a young, I used to talk to him all the time when he was young. That's a guy that kind of like, when I was young, I was that.
Okay.
But I was that when he came up. I was still that. He came up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was still that. Okay. We wanted the few. We wanted the few that have sent the ball out of Kingston.
Mm.
Matter of fact, we did it back-to-back week. He went to Atlantic Avenue, and I went on a Herkimer side. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that up going up on the Herkimer side. And there's been a couple that's going on Atlantic Avenue side. But we wanted the two to go out on the Herkimer side. Two Herkimer.
That's a bomb.
That's a bomb. And I did that over 40 years old. I don't know of anybody that's done it over 40 years old.
You know what I don't think people realize when you guys were playing those more better teams, a lot of you guys were in your late 30s and 40s and competing.
That's right.
At a very high level. And people I don't think people realize that. I mean, I know I didn't. I looked at it as you guys being in your early 30s or something like that. You know what I mean? Not knowing late 30s and 40s. Like I didn't pay attention to that.
And when I went out of that park, it was in the second game of a doubleheader in my last at bat. We was blowing the team out. And I went to Matthew and said, yo, I'm gonna try it this time. Because I never really tried it. I'm gonna try it this time. Matthew said, go ahead, man. It's the fifth inning, the game's over. I'd already been up about 4 times. It was the fifth inning. And I gave it a shot. And again, people talk about all these guys with power now, or say the last few years before COVID, when it was still some softball out here. The people was using these defensive backs. We was doing that with double wall backs. We wasn't doing that with some of these, like the senior backs that you play with now. Shit's outlawed, man. It should be outlawed in our park, man.
Yeah,
I heard them
bats are dangerous.
You know what I'm saying? So
Big
we was
John Hunter
doing that
said
with those
he hit
bats
on Atlantic
to our
multiple
credit.
times too. Big John Hunter said he hit Atlantic Avenue and Herkimer too.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that. Tell Big John love with all that, but I ain't never saw it. 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 I tell Big John I love him too, but I love him.
This dude, man.
Because you know what? It's a lot harder to do that. Now I believe if we was playing our pitch in Kingston,
Oh my
yes,
God. Yeah.
yes, there would have been a whole lot more guys that have done it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about
Guaranteed.
it. No
Guaranteed.
doubt about it. There
Yeah.
would have been a whole lot more guys that have done it.
Oh
I
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I know Jamel did it.
Yeah. Maul hit it. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Jamal hit it. Yeah, he hit it. Jamal hit it.
Yep.
I know Chewy. He got close. He became the fence. He got close. He got close. You know what I'm saying?
Foster.
He got close. That's another guy that played with him. Good hitter, man. Good player. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he played with our more better team. That's what I'm saying. Bro, I can go on and on with the names, man. The guys that played with that team, man. That played with that team.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What's the homeboy that was with you the other day? Darren.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Big
another
D.
guy.
My man
Another guy.
Darren. That's my
Darren.
guy.
Another guy. That's right. Darren.
Great, great
Good
right
hitter,
height.
man.
Boy,
Good hitter.
slip.
Good arm. Good glove.
Yeah.
Good play.
He told an
Good
interesting
play.
story, man. That what he told you on your phone. He said, man,
Yeah,
if
he
it
told
wasn't
me. Yeah, he
Jake,
told me that.
Jake changed
Yeah,
my
yeah. I remember telling him that. I remember
yeah,
telling him that. And
yeah.
you don't hit, man. Chris ain't gonna play. I'll tell you right now. He's gonna play. I said, let me
Not
see.
doubt
I
it.
said, hit like I see you doing in the other parks, man. With the umpire. Let me see that damage, man. I know you can do that out here. I said, little show right there, you're supposed to kill this shit over there. I said, but just relax and enjoy yourself, have fun, man. You'll be all right. And you see what turned out? Turned out,
Yeah,
turned out to
yeah,
be a good hit out there, man. You
yeah.
know?
But it was a different
So,
guy.
yeah.
Um, close out, Jake. Anything you want to talk about before we close out that you feel like we didn't cover, that you want to cover, that you want people to know? Um,
I
what
just
else?
want people to know. I just want people to know, man, that I enjoy playing with everybody, man.
Right.
You know, I want to thank all the fellas that I've played with that have helped me be a part of the championship organization, wherever that might be at. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank the brothers. Again, like I said, I already thanked the women for their cooperation and contribution to us playing, because really, that was big, man, that we had women in our background that could, you know, make it easier for us to go out here on Friday, like I said, some Saturdays, Sundays, nights. You know, we go in tournaments, we go ahead and go in there. We had some good women in our back, man, to make sure we was able to do that. You know what I mean? But again, to all the fellas, man, I just appreciate y'all, man. And, you know, don't stop playing. All you
Yeah.
guys that say you retired, come out of retirement, man. You need some 60-year-old guys out there in Long Island, man. Come out of retirement, man. You know, some of you guys still got some talent. You just don't realize it, man. Come
Right.
out there and show something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, stay in shape, man. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of your bodies, man. You know, especially us older guys. Make sure you go to the doctor. Make sure you take care of your health so you can stay around, man. But like I said, to all the brothers that's not here, and that's really important to me, the brothers
Mm.
that's not here, that we competed with, you know, shout out to them, man. That's important. And I just want to thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's A60, man. It's beautiful. And
Appreciate it.
I hope to come back one day again, man, for some more conversation. Because I know there's a lot of stuff that we didn't talk about, you know.
Oh,
And
there's a lot. There's a
you
lot.
know what I'm saying? There's a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that we didn't talk about that'll come out next time. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
But you know, I'm just honored, man, that you chose me to come on, man, and I respect you for that, and thanks a lot, man. You know, I appreciate it. And to anybody out there that's watching, listening, yo, I love y'all, man, and you know, keep enjoying life, man. That's important, man. Enjoy your life, man. Do the right thing, enjoy your life. Man. That's
Definitely.
it. That's all I gotta say. Man. But
And
it's been like I said again, it's been an honor, man, to be on this, man. It really has. Man.
no
Took a
question.
while. It took a while, but
We've been
I'm,
talking about it for a
yeah,
while, phone
I'm glad I
calls,
did it,
text
man. I'm
messages, and
glad I did it.
everything.
I'm
But
glad I did it. Man. I'm
you
glad
know,
I
I'm
did
glad
it.
you
Man.
did it, and I definitely
Again,
want to your phone.
to all the coaches, Guys that came out there and gave their time, that be in the background. The guys that when you have bad practice, those are the guys that's pitching. They don't play, they just on the sidelines on Sunday. To those guys too, man. Props to y'all. You know who your names are. The old better Arthur Lee was the man. He used to pitch bad practice on Wednesday. We used to front Arthur Lee up, man. He used to get, you hear me, bro? We used to eat the middle up, man. And he would keep on pitching, man. We fired a lot of shots off on him. And I know his health is not good right now, so I'm praying for him. But I just want to shout out to him too, man. He did a lot for that Mo Better practice. That first team, he was out there for us, man. And then all those Mo Better guys, man. All y'all Mo Better guys that's out there, you know who you are. I love all of y'all, bro. I love all of y'all. All your Excalibur, USA guys, Munch, man. All these guys, man. These my guys, man. Munch is my guy. I ain't saying anything about him, but that's my guy, man. Munch,
Yeah,
that's my man, bro. That's my man.
Red said Arthur Lee passed.
Oh, he passed? I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah,
I'm really sorry to hear that.
But again,
Yeah,
that's
Red,
another one
we
our
just
brother.
beat Anthony up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bad one. And I saw his son on Thomas Day. And he didn't say, unless he just passed, he didn't say nothing to me about that.
Oh, okay.
He didn't say nothing to me, man. So I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Really good people, man. Anthony's back from our time, against the head time. He was playing, so again, that's big time, man. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really,
But you deserve your flowers too, Jake. Your contributions to the game,
well, thank you, man.
St.
Thank you. I
John,
appreciate that,
Kingston,
man. I appreciate that.
your knowledge that you passed on to,
I,
especially
I,
guys like me.
I
I
appreciate that.
appreciated it, and
I try, man.
always
I try.
respect it.
I
You
try.
know what I'm saying?
I
So,
try. I
but
try.
again, I know a different side of you than what people don't know. So
Right. I hear that, man.
It's
I hear
different.
that.
You know
I
what
hear
I'm
that.
saying? So
I
I
hear
can
that.
pick up the phone and call you. There's a lot of
And
people who keep.
any old time is when to come down here to the office and get work out of here, man. Just give me a call. The gym is available here. I'll come and give you some work. Even you young boys can come down here and get some work in. You know what I mean? To get some work.
Man.
You know what I mean?
The
No,
only
and
person,
listen, you know me, man. That's what I'm about, man. I'm about putting some work in, man. So,
yeah.
this is the place I put in. People say, "Oh, why?" They compliment me. I appreciate you. Still look good. Listen, that's because I try to keep doing a little something.
Right.
I ain't trying to be no muscle here, man. And it's about staying in shape, man. I want to be upright, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
want to be using no cane if I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
No walkers if I don't have to. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, man. God has blessed me. He's been good to me. He's kept me healthy, man. And that's key. You know what I'm saying? That's key.
That's
You know.
what's up.
But
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Adams. Thank you, my brother.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Man.
Thank the missus for helping us set this up.
Oh yeah, yeah, I will.
You
I
know
will. See, even at the end, I had to get her to come down here to help me with this.
you know
Man.
what
You know
I'm
what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I don't know nothing about this head, man. So I had to get her to help me with this, man. You know what I mean? But it's been an honor, man. It's a privilege, man. You know what I'm saying? And one that I hope other fellas can come on in and experience also, man. You know.
Thank you. Thank
But
you,
I'm
my
glad.
brother, for
I'm
always
glad you
support me.
chose me tonight.
I Jake, I will get up with you. Appreciate you. And
All right, bro. No,
later.
we talk. We gonna always talk. We
Oh,
gonna
you
talk.
know that. We're gonna have a
We gonna
conversation
talk.
post
We gonna
game.
talk.
Post game.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk, bro. All right, bro.
All right, family.
All right, family. Enjoy the rest of your night. Love y'all. Okay, bro.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jake Adams, my brother. Appreciate him joining the show. And as you know, A60, we coming back. We doing a lot of big things. That's a good way to kick off our show. We got another segment coming up tomorrow. We got Regina Lashley coming in tomorrow. Please, everybody, tune in for that. That'll be at 8. That'll be at 7 p.m. I'll have Regina on here, and we'll be getting on a conversation just like we did tonight. A little bit of softball, a little bit of life, waiting to excel moments. I would like everybody to join in. I think it's going to be a great conversation. Actually, I know it's going to be a great conversation. Everybody, like I said, I had to take that hiatus, check my mental health, check my life, get myself back in where I need to be, right here in front of you. But I also want to be here in good spirits, and I also want to be here long term, not short term. So I'm glad I'm back, and a great way to come back is to do it with my brother. Start out with my boy Jake, and then of course tomorrow we're gonna do another one with my girl Regina, and we're gonna keep adding on some more firepower. But this is a great way to come back and start things off right for A60. For everybody that joined in, that chimed in, please like and share this on your Facebook page. For those of you who are not subscribers, please go back and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with A60. Chopping It Up with A60. That is a YouTube channel. 7, you already know. We got to make that happen whenever you're ready. I got my questions. I hope you got your questions so we can get them 60 questions in. I already know how we doing this. I'm ready for that. I think that's going to be interesting as well. Shout out to my man 7, Reg. Chester, thank you for joining in. Crime always showing love. Everybody that tuned in, I seen a lot of family people. Marv, a lot of good face, new faces. I seen Jacob in here. Oh man, it's always a blessing to see your family, and that's why I love it. That's why I had to make sure I was right before I get back in front of this camera, and I'm glad I was able to do it today. So in saying that, I will see everybody tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Tune in. Me and Regina last year, we will be on here doing our thing. So everybody tune in. I look forward to seeing everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. Peace and love. A60 is out.